every summer, there comes a time when people migrate to the eastern shore of the Great Lake of Michigan. And at that time, we decide that there are many ways to cook many meats, and that this year we decided it was time to smoke things, despite Adam Zachary's non-presence, if that's a word.
Because you throw them on top of the coals.
Yeah, I don't think we should smoke them. I don't think we should smoke them.
Hey Bobby!
What's going on?
Those are supposed to smoke. Those are supposed to soak for an hour. So why don't we just take them out now? And they're like lightly soaked wood chips.
The wood?
Yeah.
They're also supposed to be bigger wood chips as well. So maybe
there's a professor. He's in Chicago, and he's a professor of pretty much rib smoking. The key to the Professor Wiviat's approach is instinct. It's knowing which meat to buy, when to smoke it, and how to do that.
Think about building the fire the way we saw. I mean, we already started, like, it's already starting to go right there. It'll work.
Wiviat has a few preferences, which he says on the website are things that should not be in debate. Namely, do not use briquettes, use chunk charcoal. Do not use chips of wood, use chunks of wood. Do not use thermometers, use instinct.
No, you're right.
Unfortunately, when we got up there, we had not allocated chunks, chunk charcoal, nor do we have chunks of wood. Wiviat said you had to follow his instructions, and through his internet site, I guess almost speaking in the third person, Professor Wiviat chastised those after his lessons who had not followed his instructions.
We're spying on some
various publications. We've heard that you either soak or you don't soak the wood chips. Wood chips impart a unique and specific flavor, which is smoking. Herein lies the dilemma: something to soak and something to not. So we'll see what the compromise is. I say soak halfway.
Break it down. Where are we at right now?
As you can see, the rub has been applied to the ribs. We've got some various cuts here. Got the tip and the skirt. And what is this? Short ribs. We got the short ribs there. And the next step here is the
spare ribs. These are the spare ribs.
Yeah, these are the baby back, right? Yeah. Let's get these seasoned up. You're the meat handler, man. Handle the meat.
Did it say on the website how much wood chips you should
People have varying opinions about exactly how you should do things. I think trial and error is going to be, you know, pretty much what's going on.
Yeah.
Instinct.
I think you should pile it high in a dense pile.
Then there's the notion of how much smoke does a particular meat need to give it the correct smoking flavor. There's a tendency, when you first place the lid on the smoker and you have your roaring fire and your meat is in there and you place your chips, which is what we used the first time on the fire, there's smoke billowing out of the smoker.
Okay, pull it off.
And when that smoke is billowing out of the smoker, everyone feels confident that it's going right, that it's working. The key is keeping a consistent temperature. The four vents, particularly the ones on the bottom, which are right next to the fire itself, control how much oxygen is getting to the fire. And the amount of oxygen the fire gets will change how fast and how hot the fire burns.
But the edge of it.
Which you're not supposed to open the smoker and add anything or change the vents for about 4 hours, which involves a lot of, I guess, patience, but the real word is faith. You have to have faith in both the smoker and your instincts, because that is exactly what we relied on the 4th of July weekend.
Hickory smoked ribs.
Don't spill the water. Don't spill the.
You can always add water.
Now if it falls on the fire, it'll put it out.
I'll be pissed if we eat this shit and it doesn't taste like smoke.
You see in 3 hours?
Oh, can I use your cigarette quickly?
Bobby, so this is
This is it.
Close
Like,
this or leave this
you should
open
mark
a
time and
little
shit. Damn, man.
Let's go to the
I mean, they should have like 1/3 open. That was the other.
That's a lot of smoke.
Well, let's look at the manual now.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
smoke.
read the manual
Close
for
this
that.
one.
No, definitely leave that one open.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that one's definitely.
But it's not going to be able to trap the smoke.
We should go to the beach. Let's go water skiing. Directions.
Next time with the ribs, I think I will change the type of charcoal I will use. I will search for the chunk of wood, and I will also try to keep the vents closed even longer. I think the amount of time that I can spend chilling while not doing anything to the smoker will increase the flavor of the ribs when we're done. Overall, I was very pleased with the meal. The best thing about the smoker is after you finish, you know, cooking for a number of people, and every time I've done it, they've eaten all the food. Everyone, I mean, I've gotten compliments, but the best thing is you can't wait to do it again. Because you're thinking of the ways I'm going to change the process, and you're wondering how that's going to change the result.
Yeah.